Hi there and welcome to day 2 of the program. I hope you enjoyed yesterday. Today we're going to build a little bit on what we did yesterday. So we're going to begin in standing, feet about hip width apart. And we're going to begin with just a little bit of shoulder blade placement. So I want you to lift your shoulders up towards your ears. And then as you roll them back and down, I want you to imagine you're sliding your shoulder blades into 2 imaginary back pockets. This is going to lift the chest slightly. Again, we're going to begin with a bit of standing balance work. So we take a breath in, and then on your out breath, you're going to bring your arms forwards, and we're going to lift the right heel away from the floor. On your in breath, we're going to lower down, and again on your out breath, we're going to lift the left heel away from the floor. This time, as we breathe out, we're going to slide the right leg out to the side, left arm out to the side, and then we're going to come all the way back, and again the same to the other side. Coming back to the beginning, again we're going to bring that right heel off the floor and we're going to balance on the big toes. We're going to lower down, and again left heel off, balance on the big toes. And as you move here, I want you to keep those shoulder blades tucked down like we did at the beginning. So as if they're tucked into 2 imaginary back pockets. Now this time, as we bring the right heel off the floor, we're going to lift the toes slightly away. Again, keep those shoulder blades down, try not to lean back. And again, we're going to do exactly the same to the other side. Again, we're going to slide the right leg out, left arm out. And this time we're going to lift the right foot away. Now try to keep the shoulders over the hips, try not to lean back. And again, we do the same to the other side, lifting away. So again, we're going to bring that right knee forwards. We're going to lift and hold, lower down. And again, left knee forwards. And again, we're going to slide that right leg out, lift, come all the way back. And again, left leg out. Good, well done. Now from here, we're going to move to the back of the mat. So you've got the length of the mat in front of you. And we're going to draw the neck back. So retracting through the neck. We're going to tuck the chin in. We're going to squeeze the shoulders in towards each other as if you're trying to get them to touch. And then we're going to roll all the way down, keeping the chin tucked in. And then as we reach the furthest point, we're going to bend into the knees and come all the way down onto the mat. So yesterday we did opposite arm and leg. Today we're going to do a little bit more rotational work for the spine. So I want you to begin by sliding the left leg back, tucking the toes underneath, and then we're going to take the right arm up and open the chest. So keep pushing that left heel back, trying to get the right arm to stack over the shoulder. We come all the way back, we slide the right leg back, and we take the left arm up. Again, opening up, trying to stack the wrists over the shoulder. We come back to the mat, and then we're going to go back to the exercise we did yesterday. So again, we're going to slide the right arm, left leg away, and then we're going to drop the left foot and open up the chest. Keep pushing the heel back. We're going to sweep it back past the hip. And again, we're going to bring it up and lower down. And remember, we're trying to keep the torso super still. So again, we slide the left arm forwards, right leg back. We drop the right foot. We push the left arm up. We're trying to get those wrists to stack. We sweep it all back past the hip. And again, we lift. Good, one more round to each side. Right arm, left leg. We drop the foot. We take it up, open the chest, sweep it all the way back. And again, we lift. And then we come back onto the mat. We take that left arm, right leg. Again, we drop the foot. We open up the chest, we sweep it all the way back. Again, we lift, and we come back down onto the mat. And then from here, we're just going to take a little stretch. So you're going to take a breath in, and then on your out breath, you're going to squeeze your tailbone under. You're going to roll all the way up along the spine, bringing your chin into the chest last. On your in breath, you're going to release the chin, roll all the way out, releasing the tailbone last. And again, we go tailbone first as we breathe out, rolling all the way up, chin into the chest. And again, we lift the chin, roll all the way out, release the tailbone. Now from here, we're going to come down to rest on our tummy. So you're going to lay on your front and you're going to bring your elbows out in line with your shoulders. You're going to bring your big toes together and just let your heels drop out. Now this is called back extension, and this works the muscles in the lower back, the back extensors. So we take a breath in, and then on the out breath, we lift the chest, extending through the upper back. And on the in breath, we lower down. Now what we're trying to avoid is pushing with the arms. The arms should actually be a light touch to the floor. So we're lifting using our lower back. So you should feel this in your lower back. We keep the legs firmly down on the floor and the crown of the head is extended forwards. So as we lift, we're kind of lengthening our neck like a tortoise sticking its head out of its shell. Now your level 2 here, your progression option, is to float the forearms slightly away from the floor. This really adds an extra challenge because the weight of the arms have to be considered by the lower back. So your lower back is not only lifting your upper back, but it's also lifting your arms. Again, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. We're going to take 2 more. Good. Well done. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands in underneath the shoulders, peel all the way up. And again, we're going to take that cat stretch that we did before, just to release any tension in the back. So we hold here for a breath in. And then on the out breath, tailbone under, roll all the way up, chin into the chest. And on the in breath, rolling out to release the tailbone. And again, tailbone under, rolling all the way up. And again, release to roll out. Good, now from here, we're gonna move over onto our right hand side and we're gonna do some work for the core in side lying. So we're gonna begin on the forearm with the elbow under the shoulder and you're gonna have your knees forward, your heels back. And we're gonna have the left arm out to the side. We're gonna take a breath in. And then on your out breath, you're going to lift your left arm up. So you're pulling up through the right side of your waist. And then on the in breath, we lower down. So imagine underneath your waist, you've got a little flame and it's just tickling your waist. So you really kind of keep lifted to keep that waist away from the flame. Now your level 2, you'd push down through the knees and you'd lift your hips away from the floor and then slowly down. So you would come up, lift your hips, and then slowly down. And we're really focusing on the lower down phase here. And then level 3, if you wish, you would lift the left leg and take it out as you come up and then bring the knees together as you lower down. So you pick up through the waist, arm overhead, kick the leg out, and then lower down. We've got 2 more. Good, last one. Good, now you might find that your right shoulder is a bit achy after that. So this is quite a common issue with this exercise. So just give it a good loosen off. It's just because we're not used to weight bearing in that way in the shoulder, but it does get easier as you do more of those side lying exercises. So from here, we're going to come over onto our back, and we're going to do a core exercise. So from here, we're going to bring the legs up into a tabletop position. We began like this yesterday for our Pilates 100. Again, ribs to pelvis, hands down by the side. Now we're going to take a breath in, and then on your out breath, you're going to hinge forwards from your right hip to tap the toes to the floor, and then you're going to lift back up, and then do the same to the left. Now notice that this is a hip hinge, so avoid bending at the knee. Imagine you've got like a mini ball behind the back of your knee, so you can't actually bend the knee, you can only hinge forwards from the hips. And it's this hinging motion that creates the tension for the core. I'm sure you can probably feel that as you tap forwards, you can really feel that tension through the core. Now level 2 would be to bring the arms up and away from the floor. And we can also add in the opposite arm moving overhead. So make sure it's the opposite arm as you hinge forwards. And then another way to make this exercise more challenging is to tap the foot further away. This is called lengthening the lever, and this straight away makes everything a little bit more challenging. So we're going to take one more to each side. And then again, we come back to the center and we take a stretch, hugging the knees into the chest, just stretching into the lower back. Good, well done. So from here, we're going to come all the way over onto our left-hand side. And we're going to do exactly the same on this side. So again, resting on the elbow. Again, we've got the knees forwards and the heels are in line with the bottom, and the right arm is fully extended. We take a breath in, and then on the out breath, we lift the waist away, and on the in breath, we lower. Again, we come up, lift, and again on the in breath we lower. So as you lift the waist up here, again, just imagine you've got that little flame underneath your waist. Level 2, we lift the hips away and then slowly down. Again, really focusing on that lower down phase. And then from here, level 3, as we push the hips up, we kick that right leg out and then slowly down. Again, we come up, we kick, and again, slowly down. We've got 2 more. Good, last one. Good, well done. And then from here, we're just again gonna come up, loosen off any tension in the left shoulder, give it a good loosen off. Good, well done. Well done for completing day 2. I'm trying to introduce you to new Pilates exercises each day so you get a real feel for what Pilates is all about. So we've covered some new exercises today. I look forward to seeing you again for day 3 tomorrow. Take care.